CompTIA A Core 2 Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 1.6 Given a scenario, configure Microsoft Windows settings. Power options. For our next topic, let's take a closer look at power options. This section of the control panel allows you to control how your computer uses energy and balances performance with power consumption. These settings are especially important for laptops, where battery life is critical, but they also apply to desktops when managing performance and system efficiency. At the core of power options are power plans. A power plan is a collection of hardware and system settings that control things like CPU performance, screen brightness, and sleep timing. The three most common plans are Balanced, Power Saver, and High Performance. The Balanced plan is the default on most systems. It automatically adjusts performance based on what you're doing, increasing power when needed and reducing it during idle periods. The Power Saver plan reduces system performance to conserve energy. This might dim the display, slow down the processor, and put the system to sleep more quickly. This is ideal for extending battery life on portable devices. The High Performance plan keeps the system running at higher performance levels at all times. This is useful for demanding tasks like video editing or gaming, but it will consume more power and generate more heat. Now that we understand power plans, let's click on the link labeled "Choose what the power buttons do" in order to view a few more settings. From this section, you can control how your system responds when you press the power button, press the sleep button, or close the lid on a laptop. These settings are separated into two columns: on battery and plugged in, allowing you to configure different behaviors depending on whether the device is running on battery power or connected to a power source. Starting at the top, we have when I press the power button. This setting determines what happens when you physically press the power button on your device. You can configure it to shut down, sleep, hibernate, or do nothing. For example, in an office environment, you might set this to sleep for quick access later, while on a shared or public system, you may prefer shut down for added security. Next is when I press the sleep button. Not all systems have a dedicated sleep button, but if they do, this setting allows you to define its behavior. Typically, this is set to sleep, allowing the system to quickly enter a low-power state. However, you can also configure it to hibernate or do nothing depending on your needs. Below that is when I close the lid. This setting is specific to laptops and is commonly used in real-world scenarios. You can configure the system to sleep, hibernate, shut down, or do nothing when the lid is closed. For example, if you're using a laptop with an external monitor, keyboard, and mouse, you might choose do nothing so the system continues running even when the lid is closed. On the other hand, if you're trying to conserve battery life while traveling, setting it to sleep or hibernate would be more appropriate. As you move further down, you'll see the shutdown settings section. This area allows you to control which power options are available in the Start menu. Options like sleep, hibernate, and lock can be enabled or disabled, giving you control over what users can access from the power menu. You'll also notice the option Turn on Fast Startup. Fast Startup is a feature that helps your system boot more quickly after a shutdown. It works by saving system information to a file, similar to hibernation, allowing Windows to load faster the next time it starts. While this can significantly improve startup times, it can sometimes cause issues with updates, hardware changes, or dual boot systems, so it may need to be disabled during troubleshooting. Now, let's briefly revisit some key terms. Sleep, also known as suspend, places the system into a low-power state while keeping your current session stored in RAM. This allows you to resume your work almost instantly. However, because RAM still requires power, the system will continue to use a small amount of battery. Standby is an older term that is often used interchangeably with sleep. In modern versions of Windows, sleep mode has effectively replaced standby, but you may still see the term referenced in documentation or exam questions. Hibernate, on the other hand, saves your current session to the hard drive and completely powers off the system. When you turn the computer back on, your session is restored exactly as you left it. Since no power is used while the system is off, hibernate is ideal for longer periods of inactivity, especially on laptops where conserving battery life is important. Next, let's take a look at USB Selective Suspend. USB Selective Suspend is a power-saving feature that allows Windows to turn off individual USB ports when they are not in use. Instead of keeping all USB devices powered at all times, the system can temporarily suspend a specific device, such as a mouse, keyboard, or external drive, until it's needed again. This helps conserve energy, especially on laptops, and can extend battery life during periods of inactivity. However, this feature can sometimes cause issues. For example, a USB device may appear to disconnect or become unresponsive, particularly after the system wakes from sleep. In these cases, disabling USB Selective Suspend can often resolve the problem. To access this setting, select a power plan you wish to change. Next, select Change Advanced Power Settings. In the window that appears, expand USB Settings, and then USB Selective Suspend setting. From here, you can enable or disable the feature for both on battery and plugged-in configurations. Finally, let's take a look at how we can manage power settings from the CLI with the Power Config command. The Power Config command is a powerful tool that allows you to view and modify power settings directly from the command line interface. This is especially useful in administrative or enterprise environments where you may need to configure multiple systems quickly. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.